So this is my next rogue deck profile, and this one was a bit complicated because he wanted me to build an Amazonas deck with what he had. So the reason it's complicated is because Amazonases, don't have a higher attack power than 1500, or at least the ones he had didn't. I don't know if any other ones do. I haven't seen many Amazonas cards. So it was kind of hard to build, so I built it really with their attack power in mind. Because all of them are level 4, I decided to kind of run it as an XYZ build. And so, with that in mind, we'll start the deck profile. I have 2 Amazonas Fighters, 1 Amazonas Swordswoman, 1 Amazonas Sage, 3 Chainmaster, 1 Trainee, Kage Tokage, Kage Tokage, 3 Goblinbergs, and then we got 2 Buster Bladers. Now for spells and traps, in this we've got an A-Force, 3 backup riders, Amazonas Spellcaster, 2 warriors returning alive, 1 reinforcement of the army, an Axe of Despair, 1 Moon Mirror Shield, Dark Hole. For traps we have 2 XYZ effects, 2 Widespread Ruins, 2 Walls of Disruption, 2 Kunai with Chain, an XYZ Reversal, a Copy Knight, Battle Guard Howling, 2 Escalation of the Monarchs, and Amazonas Archers and Dramatic Rescue. Kind of an odd setup for spells and traps, but like I said, most of it I'm just trying to kind of build up attacks. So for the XYZs, he actually had some really good ones that worked out well in this. Mostly, just Zubaba General, freaking amazing card. If you run a warrior deck, you definitely need Zubaba General. Like, guy's amazing. And then we have 2 King of Feral Imps, because he can help you get out your Kage Tokage. And he also has 2300 attack, so if you got 2 level 4s out, you can go for higher. So those were all the cards he had that I used for that deck. If you want to see how I would run a Amazonas deck competitively, then stay tuned. Alright, so here is my competitive Amazonas build, or at least the closest I can get to a competitive build. I fret to call it competitive. Anyways, we're running 2 Amazonas Queens. We just are running the 2 because hopefully we're going into something more powerful that isn't an Amazonas. But, if we've got for some reason we're unable to special summon or get out our XYZs or Synchros, then we'll go for her for the attack advantage. Running 3 Heroic Challenger Assault Halberd, because he can special summon from the hand, and mostly because this deck is running all level 4s besides the 2 Amazonas Queens, so we're really just going for our rank 4 toolbox. We run 3 Paladins, run 3 Rose Warrior of Revenge. He's our tuner for the deck, and we only run the 3 because it's a warrior deck, and we have reinforcements of the army so we can get her whenever we need her most of the time. I also have 2 Amazonas Swordswoman, and I have a pretty nice little combo of her. I run one of this Amazonas Heirloom in here, just one because it's really for comboing with only this card. I'm going to slap it onto her so that she can't die for 1 turn. And then also whatever she attacks will be destroyed. So you go into her, you attack their monster that's stronger than you. They take the damage instead, and then their monster dies, and you still have the monster on the field. So, pretty nice little combo right there. I'm gonna run the 3 Amazonas Trainees, 1 Goblinberg to help just instantly go into one of these XYZs. I mean, I could have ran more, but I feel like this number of Amazonas cards is good, just because they really need each other for support, even though their support isn't that strong. But I mean, it is an Amazonas deck build, so we can really play it this way. And then I run the 3 Tigers. Tiger's honestly not very good. But if for some reason you, like I said, you can't get all this stuff out, then you can go into Amazoness Tiger. Really, it's just another level 4, which is the whole reason there's 3 of them. Otherwise, I mean, if there was an XYZs in this game, I would probably run 1. Okay, so we have that reinforcements of the army, so we can get out what we need. We have the Mystical Space Typhoons, because it's our only way to get rid of spells and traps, so we have 2 of these. I run 3 Amazoness Fighting Spirit, because this card's actually really good for here. It's not an activate once per turn, so you can literally activate all 3 of these and give your card 3,000 attack, only if your monster can't get over that much attack, because it only activates if you're attacking a monster and they have a higher attack. So, but still, being able to gain 3,000 attack will put you over most monsters. They run 1 Amazoness Village, because we're trying to go into XYZs and Synchros. We don't really want these Amazonesses out for too long. Then I run 3 Queen's Pawn and 3 of these Dramatic Rescues, just because they are the best card in the deck. I mean, it sucks having traps that are your most important cards in the deck, but that's how it runs. And then we run 2 of these Amazoness Archers, because that's a freaking just awesome card. Your opponent has to flip every monster into attack position, and then they have to attack. That can be brutal in a lot of actual meta decks, because a lot of meta decks, you're just running cards for their effects, and so forth. Then we got 2 of this Amazoness Willpower. I mean, it's mostly for Queen, but it's not a bad card. And then we run a Solemn Warning to help out with all the other bullshit from other competitive decks. Okay, so for our level 4s, we run a Gaga Cowboy, a Zubaba Knight, Castel, Excalibur, Honor Arc, Hero King Arthur, 2 Dark Rebellions, Kusanagi, Evil Swarm Ouroboros, 1 Stardust, 2 Colossals, and 2 Crimson Blader. Colossals pretty much going to be the powerhouse of the deck, because they're probably going to get a deck filled up with warrior monsters. So he'll get pretty beefy. Crimson Blader is really for if you've got the strong start for some reason, your opponent's just that bad. This deck lacks a lot of attack power, so we're running with the 2 Dark Rebellions, and also because it's lacking attack, I'm only running the 1 Zubaba. If you've ever seen my other warrior deck profiles, I probably run about 3 of these guys, just because he's freaking amazing. But yeah, because spending a turn to just gain 1,500 attack isn't that impressive. Like it would almost be, it's worth it for the Amazoness Queen to get 2,400 in one go, but like I said, adding 1,500, that's nothing we care about. Anyways, that is my as close to competitive build as I could get this deck. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you are running Amazonesses, then partially what the heck is wrong with you. But yeah, I guess it'd be a fun deck to play with rogue style, maybe. I don't know, I'd have to try it out. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, help the YouTubes. Most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourselves.